Hello and welcome to a brief video tutorial that goes through how to do sample annotation using the features for reviewing in Microsoft Word. First thing I'd like you to do is to open up this sample paper. So this is the file that was sent to you via email. Okay, so I'm going to open that up and it should pop up in Microsoft Word, whatever version you have in your machine. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, and you can use whatever view you like, but this is a kind of standard full-page view. Okay, and what I'd like you to practice with this particular sheet is how to use the reviewing functions in Microsoft Word and just become familiar with them. So the first thing to do is to go up to the top here and find the reviewing tab and hit that. And there are two things I'd like you to think about and to use to practice in this document. The first one is this track changes button. Okay, and we're going to click that to turn it on. And what that's going to do is, for example, if I delete something, if I take something out, I'm going to delete this first word in the title, it'll show you what it is and it'll give you a strike through. Okay, and then what I can also do is if I go to this same area and I right click the mouse button, it'll ask me if I want to accept or reject that. Okay, so after I see all these markups, I can go back and accept or reject the changes. So I'm going to reject that change just to go back to what we had in the original. The other thing I'd like you to practice is the comment feature. Okay, and this is pretty straightforward, but the easiest way to do it is to highlight a piece of text, okay, and then hit comment. And you'll notice a dialog box comes up on the side. Okay, and this is very useful for making comments about about content or about clarity in a paper. So, for example, I could write something like, "Nice text here. It makes a lot of sense." Okay, and then I'll just hit enter. Okay, if I want to keep going, I can, or I can just click back on the main paper, and that comment will be recorded and preserved. Okay, so this sample paper isn't very long, it's only a couple of pages, but what I'd like you to do is use that track changes feature to make corrections or changes, anything you think is going on here. There are a few grammatical issues that you'll find in this, some punctuation things, some spelling things, so go ahead and change those. And then, if you have any commentary based on what you read, practice this comment feature and put them in. And then when you're done, what I'd like you to do is, just to make sure somewhere at the top here, I'm going to put in a little bit more space, just make sure you put your name on this someplace and indicate that it is for English. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then if you could save the file and then just send it to me via email. I just want to make sure people have had a practice with this, so it's not really a graded thing. It's more like, did you do it or not do it? Just counts as a minor assignment. Okay, so try to do that within the next few days. If you can get it done by Wednesday of next week, that would be excellent. And then you'll have time to crank out that first essay so that we can have a draft done by next Friday. Okay, so thanks a lot for listening.